Over on Rocky Top on Saturday, it was a tough one for Tennessee. The Vols got off to a great start in that game. 3 and out, blocked punt, score on the next play. I mean, it was a perfect script off the start, but just too many mistakes after that. Errant throws, drops, penalties, 3 turnovers. It was difficult to deal with. Pitt eventually caught up, then got in the lead, so Tennessee was playing catch-up. They had opportunities in the fourth quarter to get themselves back in the game with backup quarterback Hendon Hooker in, but they got stuffed on a 4th and 1 inside the 5-yard line. They got the ball back, and Hooker threw an interception that pretty much sealed the deal. A 41-34 loss that had some encouraging moments about the growth of what this offense and what this Tennessee team can look like, but also had a bunch of those miscues that have got to get cleaned up because the schedule only gets tougher, at least after this week. Tennessee Tech comes to Rocky Top this weekend. That should be another win to get Tennessee to 2-1. But then you start moving towards SEC play, and that is obviously where things get real in a hurry for Josh Heupel and the Vols. Here was Coach Heupel talking with the media earlier this week.
Then we will get a mic to you. Turn it over to Coach now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Said it after the ball game, and players felt that way still coming in the building today. Disappointed with the outcome. Coaches and players alike, obviously disappointed with it. At the same time, what I said after the ball game, really believed to be true after watching the film. I thought our kids played extremely hard, competed. We talked about going into the ball game, being able to play for 60 minutes, not really pay attention to the scoreboard, and just continue to compete. And I thought our kids did that. It's a great foundational piece to grow off of. Obviously, we got to be a lot smarter in the way that we compete. That showed up in particular on offense, at times on defense. And the great thing, and I told the players that today, the great thing about it is you go back and watch the tape, and we finished with the team meeting before we went on the field today, after they got a chance to watch it, is those are all controllables by us. We can be a smarter football team. Our process of how we lead up to kickoff needs to be and can be cleaner too. Those things have a bearing on how you play. I think everybody went out on the field today, and it's a Monday, which is an abbreviated day for us, with great energy and excited about the next opportunity. I think they all believe that we have a chance to be a good football team. We control that. We got to push forward and grow in a big way. So with that, I'll open it up to some questions.
Questions? Let's start with that.
Adam Sparks, Knox News. What's your quarterback situation? Is that open? Who's your starter? And do you consider any kind of adversity that maybe that position is not certain at this point in the year?
Don't consider it adversity. I think, watching the video, Joe knows this too. There's opportunities to make some plays in the pass game that we're certainly there. Multiple occasions where we're running free in the secondary. And there's nobody relatively close, at this level of play against a good defense. Plays that we have to make. Got to be able to throw it, catch it, be a little bit better in protection at times too. But certainly things that he can function at, and has shown that he has the ability to do that. And I'm just talking through training camp and the way that he's practiced. Don't know where he's at health-wise at this moment. Right now, as we go forward, the guys that are healthy will be ready to go compete and play. We'll find out where Joe is, here in the middle of the week.
Rob?
Coach, if he's healthy, is he your starter? Or is
we'll find out where he's at and where he's during the course of the week. And so there's multiple factors that play into who the guy that's going to be taking snaps.
Let's get a mic to you. We got a screen.
Coach, when you look at the offensive line, can you kind of just assess what you thought you got out of Kingston Harris? And then how's Jeremiah Crawford coming along as he moves from JUCO over to play Power 5 football?
Yeah, JJ continues to get better in what we're doing. Late in getting here, just through the spring semester and some things that he had to get cleared up before he got on campus. Continues to grow. We got great confidence in him as he continues to develop as a player inside of our program now and in the long term. What's that? Athletic and has the ability to do a great job in pass protection. Continues to get better every single day. We like who he is as a player. Your first question was?
Just assess Kingston Harris's play.
Yeah, I thought Kingston did a good job. Offensive line is a position you guys know. We felt like we weren't as deep as we wanted to be heading into the season. Coop gets banged up in week 1. Some moving parts there during the course of the ball game. That first game that guys handled, had the opportunity to flip King over a little bit from right to left and give him an opportunity to compete. Thought he played pretty well during the course of the game. There's things that we can do better in the run game to be a little bit cleaner, and then there's some things in the pass protection that we got to do a better job of. There's some opportunities where we're in one-on-one situations where they find a way to get to the quarterback.
Wes, then Jimmy.
Josh, I guess when you first get into a program and you're getting used to the guys and kind of everybody's getting a feel for each other and everybody's feeling pretty good, that's one thing. But when you lose a game, can you really kind of start learning more about your guys in terms of who's with you?
You find out what their mentality and attitude and makeup is going to be when they handle adversity as a loss. Absolutely. And I think I said it to you guys after the game. Maybe I was talking to somebody else. That we're going to find out a lot about our football team by the way they approached being in the building today. Yesterday's a day where they come back and get some medical treatment. And then today, you're back into some football, and that's looking at what happened on Saturday and then also pushing forward. Just being in the team meeting, then being out on the field with those guys, good energy, disappointed, but also being able to flip the switch and move on. Your family, your friends, your fan base is going to talk about the previous one, good or bad, leading up until kickoff the following Saturday.